Hello everybody, this is Make It Better, and today we're doing what deku was a Ghost Whisperer part 14, 15, somewhere around there. Now, before I start, I had to explain that I am able to do the mornings what if, but I haven't gotten around to it because my voice been messing up for a while. But I can do it later. That's because of this very reason I'm doing this. Um, I don't see I can find any other excuse to say, but that's basically it. And okay, let's get this video started. As Zuko was in the very bus, instead of being where he is on the picture, he was more over in the back. His friends on the right and two girls on the left. One of them was Suyu, and she was sitting right up in the window. She was being, and who was in front of him? In front of her was actually Tokoyami, and Tokoyami in Dark Shadow was talking to Suyu. Now the girl that Zuko is sitting right next to is actually Hakakure. Hakakure is not showing it, well, because she can't, but she's kind of blushing because she's sitting next to him. Zuko is just very tired of last night's study with Izumi and everything else, so he was sleeping during the whole time. And something weird was going on with his quirk, as you can say. As he was sleeping, he was turning intangible, invisible, and, well, that's basically the same thing. But basically that the whole time. And everybody was kind of, they saw a flicker of light out of nowhere, a corner of their eyes, and they look back and see this going on a little too often. And Hakakuri actually told what shook him awake. He startled to awake and reappeared in the full body. Asked what happened, and are we there yet? She said no, but you were, and she explained this instant that was going on. Zuko said, oh yeah, that's normal actually. Yeah, my quirk is somewhat active when I'm asleep. I don't understand it. I tried to fix it, but still didn't work. Sorry, guys, as he bows to everybody else with his hand back with his hair. Why can't I speak? And just ruffling it as he said sorry as to all of them. They just said, okay, that was weird, and went back to talking. Zuko, uh, with this more energy induced awakened state, brings up a conversation to Bakugo and Kaminari. And then when that dies down, he talked to Hakakuri about her experience throughout this whole school time. Now, the bus stop, Aizawa tell everybody to get off the bus and tell them to take a breather. As they do, they were getting informed by the four pussycats. All of them, I don't remember their names. I can't. I'll try to remember it. Maybe in the next series. Who cares? If you guys care, please put it down in the comments. If you don't, say nothing. Now let's get back into the video. But really, they explain everything and they point over to the training camp. Everybody gets this cold feeling, and Zuko, being more awake, had the cold breath come out. He grabbed Hakakure in bridal style and just jumped up or flew to the sky, and the avalanche went down, taking everybody to the ground. And they the teacher looks down and tells all the students to get there in their certain amount of time. Zuko, and they were looking, and then the class was asking where is Zuko at, and they look around, don't see them, don't look down, don't see them at all. until one of them finally looked up and said, "There he is." Oh, with his little girlfriend. He said that loud enough for the classroom, and they kind of chuckled a bit, but not loud enough where Zuko and Hakakure heard that. And Zuko finally flew down, asked if she's okay. She said she's okay. That little scene happened, and the heroes just left it alone and went off with the van in the car and drove off. Now Zuko was ready as well as everybody else. Zuko in this point, well, Bakugo asked if Zuko would like to do that again with how they did with All Might. Zuko said, "Are you sure, man? You will feel all the backlash as well." Bakugo said, "I'm good. That was fun. Let's do it again." So Zuko merged in with Bakugo. For that whole time, Bakugo slash Midoriya was using combo moves after combo moves of his quirk and Zuko quirk at the same time, which in turn really pushed back all the monsters that were way too strong for just one person. Maybe 5 of the students, of the most powerful students, could take care of it. But Zuko by himself, with Bakugo's body, really took care of them by themselves. Showing this much power really motivated everybody else to work even harder, which overdid it sometimes to a point where some of them sprained using up their quirks a little too much, sprained a muscle, and Zuko had to turn back and tell them to hold and not to go out. We don't know how long we're going to be here. Don't run at the beginning of a marathon, which they don't understand, but some of them get what he's trying to say. Try to pace themselves. Now Zuko asked Todoroki if he could use his ice blast as far as he can, and Todoroki does. Zuko actually run up to the very top. He could fly, but it looked more cool that way because Bakugo wanted to do this more. So he did it. He flew up, and Bakugo, finally seeing how Zuko feels up in the sky, said in his mind that this feels awesome. And you do this all the time when you fly? Zuko just answered in his voice saying yes. Now, they both scream out loud how many monsters are left, and Zuko is actually pointing out each of them with a energy beam of pointing his finger to each of the monsters, giving a glowing aura, as you can say, to them. Now everybody else has a chance to find each of these monsters and take care of it. And this has been going on for 3 hours. It was faster, but not fast enough since people were going overboard with their quirks, to the point when they get to the camp. They were coming back out all tired like, and well, really tired. The last 4, well, Zuko and Bakugo was there, just still in the same body. They asked where's that one kid at, and they somehow lost him, and they just all pointed to Bakugo, which Zuko finally steps out of and said, "Oh, I'm right here. I was taking over his body." And they said, "Oh." They turned to Aizawa and asked if he can do that, and Aizawa said yes, it's part of his quirk. Just don't paint it, give it any mind. Which they said, okay. Now they explain everybody that they're gonna be staying here, all this other stuff like in canon. And Zuko asked, "What's that kid doing over there?" Mandalay explained that that's her nephew, and he's gonna be staying here for a bit. Zuko went over and greeted him. He stood up, not really kneeling to Kota and saying hi. And the next moment confused the Pussycats and Kota. Everybody else was used to it. Zuko said, and you guys are, as he pointed to empty areas, right on the right side of Kota and the left side of Kota. And Zuko was talking to Kota's parents. Now Zuko is talking to them as if it was just regular people. And he said, hello, Mr. and Miss Waterholes. I really loved your work. And they comment, wait, you can see us? And Zuko said, he looks down, said, oh. Yeah, I really need to keep up on that. I keep forgetting. Yeah, I can see you. It's part of my quirk. Kota is very confused and thinking this kid is mocking him or try to make him cry, or it's just making Kota really mad, which Kota fiercely tried to aim him in one spot and cannon, which Zuko felt a cold chill and turned intangible, which made him disappear where Kota faced right through to the other side, missing completely. Zuko looks over to Kota and said, hey, that wasn't nice. And he turns back and talks to the mother and father. Zuko talks to them a little bit more, and now the Pussycats goes over to Aizawa, asks what's going on. Aizawa doesn't know exactly what's going on, but tried to explain Zuko's quirk to them, and it's not giving the whole story. So they finally go over to Zuko, as Zuko said, oh, yes, you need something? And they ask, oh, what exactly are you doing? It seems like you're talking to somebody else. And Zuko said, yes, I'm talking to these two. Zuko said, oh, wait, oh, sorry. I keep forgetting I can see them. My quirk is called Ghost Whisper, and I can basically talk to ghosts and many more other stuff applied to my quirk. And right now I'm talking to, and they say the mother and father's name, and Zuko said, yeah, them, or better known as Waterhole's hero. They ask, wait, can you actually see them? Or they're asking all these questions that they would actually ask. Like, what do they look like? How long they've been here? And all this. Until one of them said, are we able to talk to them? And Zuko said, yeah, of course. And Kota looks over at him and saying, liar, you can't. They're dead. You can't bring them back. And he's crying and thinking that this guy, this fake hero, as he say, fake hero, would never want to lie to something as this. And he can't really put it into sentences or words. And Zuko said, I can show you. It's better to show proof than just talk about it. As he asks the two to hold his hands. As they do, Zuko turned intangible and then reappeared. And they see their family. Kota sees his mother and father tear up and start crying. As he finally say, Mom, Dad, as he ran over and tried to hug them, but he went right through it. Sadly, I had to stop because my family's here, and I guess you guys gonna wait for the cliffhanger. Bye.